Guacamelee 2 offers another Mexican-inspired Metroidvania that might not reinvent itself, but instead takes almost every aspect that made the original great and polishes it to near perfection in this weird hybrid of condiment meets wrestler. Guacamelee 2 is somewhere square in the middle of challenging platformer and action fighter that has new abilities being gained functioning as combo extenders and exploration progressing tools. The combat's emphasis on grappling, throwing, and punching makes for a very satisfyingly smooth system that allows combos to be invented on the fly. Would it be better to pile drive this guy into the ground to finish him off, or would he serve you better to be flung at that horde heading your way, buying you a brand new opening? These moment-to-moment decisions during combat are never cumbersome or overwhelming, yet every time you pull off a crazy sequence of events, it feels like you're reenacting a choreographed segment from the trailer's sizzle reel. This Mexican wrestling-style combat system starts out satisfying and builds upon itself naturally until you're decimating rooms full of bad dudes without even realizing it as you achieve an almost luchador zen-like state. The power-ups you will gain along the way to access new areas play it pretty safe compared to what was seen in the original game, but the platforming segments and creative uses of these tools make for the best moments of Guacamelee 2. These set-piece areas are some of the best use of use this new ability creatively sections of the entirety of the genre, and it was always a treat to see what the next screen was going to present to you. I was most intrigued here by the variety and creativeness of the moment-to-moment level design that constantly presents you an interesting new challenge, makes you say wow, and then hardly ever reuses that exact same way to wow you again. The game constantly teaches you mechanics and then plays with and combines them in unique ways so that the experience stays fresh. The combat kept me entertained and engaged, but the level design gets to wear the belt here as the crowning achievement of this sequel. Aside from the previously mentioned abilities you'll gain during your timeline hopping journey, also in place is a pretty straightforward skill tree that allows you to spend your hard-earned fight money on some new combat abilities and passive skills. This light economy is pretty simplistic, but it does encourage you to fight smartly and stylishly by building up the combo meter to maximize your profits. Guacamelee 2, if compared to its previous incarnation, does not exactly suplex its own mold, but one does not compare Hattori Hanzo swords, and when judged against many other Metroidvania games on the market, Guacamelee 2 is a blast to play and is welcome into the pantheon as one of the greatest examples of the genre. If you enjoy this style of review, consider subscribing and checking out my Patreon that helps support this channel, along with your view right now. This has been Deadite from Boomstick Gaming, and thanks for watching.